everyone. I am actually posting a video response because, you know, Cree asked us to explain what was the hardest thing that we've ever had to overcome in our life. And the hardest thing that I've ever had to overcome in my life, I was sexually abused from the ages of 8 to 12. I was very traumatized after those, after that, you know. I got a lot of therapy and help, and, you know, the guy that did this to me, you know, he had a lot of time in jail, so, but I got lots of therapy, and, you know, I learned that I wasn't responsible for what happened. And I think that's very important for sexual abuse victims to know. It's not your fault. You know, it isn't. It just isn't. When you learn that, you actually release all those feelings and everything that you've held up, you know, inside yourself for so long. So, you know, my biggest obstacle in that area was blaming myself. Why couldn't I get out? Why couldn't I have done this? When in all reality I couldn't. So I went to a treatment program called Boys and Girls Town, and I got a lot of counseling and much needed help there for it. I would have nightmares at night about it. Very, very traumatic. It still almost brings tears to my eyes right now, but, you know, you only grow from it, you know? You really do. You only grow from it. Now, since that's happened, I actually go to Boys Town, because we have one in our town, and, I go in there and I talk to the kids who have been sexually abused and stuff, and tell them that there is other options than what people, you know, than what they think there is out there. There's so many options, you know. You just gotta get counseling, and, you know, you gotta tell yourself above all else that it's not your fault. I'm a very big advocate for speaking to people who have been sexually abused. You know, now, before this happened, when I got sexually abused, I would have never, ever forgave him, ever. Now that I've got through all this, I have enough strength in me to say, hey, I forgive you. You know, I forgive what you've done. You know, and I'm just very cautious when I do have kids, you know, with who I let them around and things like that, because, you know, the person that did this to me was someone very close in the family and almost, you know, considered a part of our family. So, I mean, it's been very hard, but I did overcome it, and there's so many people that can overcome it. I know it's kind of a touchy subject. I just feel for anyone who's going through what I went through years ago, just know that there is help out there, and you gotta be strong. You know, if you don't have any self-will and you just curl yourself up there, you know, and you don't know what to do, or you don't have no help, you're not gonna get any help. You know, you kind of need to take the steps forward, you know, and the rest will just come easy to you. I am past that. I don't have any nightmares anymore. You know, and I'm very happy that, you know, I'm able to get on with my life, because that held me back for so many years. And I can't believe I'm talking about this right now over the whole internet, but, you know, I think it's something that everyone needs to see. I really do. So, Cree, I think you picked a good one for this one. I think people opened up a lot. If I could say one thing to anybody out there who has been sexually abused and has not got help, and they have the nightmares every night, and they're afraid that that person's going to come back 24/7, here's my advice for you. They're not going to come back after you. They've been caught. You know, just get it in your mind. I know it's so hard to do. I really do. But get it in your mind that, you know, you're now taking charge of your life. He's no longer controlling your life, or that person is no longer controlling your life. So just make the most out of it, you know. But anyways, continuing my story, the perpetrator who abused me, he got 15 years in federal prison. So he just got released this past May, and I thought that was going to stir up a whole bunch of the feelings that I had, you know, but it didn't. I guess I've worked through it all, you know. It was a lot of counseling and a lot of therapy, but believe me, it helps. Every bit of it helps. So if there's anyone going through this, you know, get help, talk to your parents, you know, tell your parents. I just believe that if I can make a difference, then, you know, and touch other people, and, you know, people are watching me, then I feel like you guys can make a difference, you know. It's hard, but it can be done. So, I guess that's pretty much sums up my question video. So, yeah, it was a very hard thing in my life to overcome, but I'm glad that I did. If I would have held it in, who knows the person I would be right now. So, I appreciate you, Mom and Dad, for helping me get counseling and everything like that. I truly do. That's all I gotta say. Peace out, guys.